Hiya, Pep. Just in terms of Ryan Cherki, we've seen him create quite a few goals for you recently, but was that an indication of what he can do as a goal scorer as well?
Close to the 80-yard box for the opponent is an exceptional player. Made a fantastic goal. A blind guy, a blind woman can realize. It's not necessary to be a journalist or manager to realize that was a fantastic goal. So I saw many times with Phil this type of goal, with Kevin before. So I'm happy that opened the game.
Chris.
Another player who scored, Savinho. Obviously, you praised him a couple of weeks ago about his defensive and how he was getting back and listening to you finally. Is that more from what you want to see in attacking front as well, and what he needs to do?
Well, I like Savinho was a deflection goal, so sometimes, but what I like from Savinho is that always is digging, you know, it's go all the time. The final decision can be better, of course, but always there's reward with this work ethic, and especially he goes all the time. You know, like Jeremy, when he has the ball, Gavin goes. And last season play a lot of minutes with us. This season, sometimes we don't play with the proper wingers. You know, it's playing slightly different than last seasons. Maybe play less, but we trust a lot. He's young, can play in right and left side and both sides, and he's a player that is so aggressive. And with the time, will improve the final decision. Will become a top class player.
Just check on Oscar Bob, who went off with an injury. Do you know what that is yet?
But after 10-15 minutes, complain about the muscular reason. Apparently, it's a muscular injury in the hamstring, so hopefully it's not big one and come back soon.
Sure. Hi Pep. Clean sheet for James and a solid performance, showcasing what he can do when he does play.
What he can do?
What he can do when he plays.
What a question you make me. So he's a keeper. He's 101. Cannot play left back, James. You know. And the moment you have a keeper, it's Gigios playing in that position. But he's a top keeper. There's no doubt about that. So I'm really pleased he can play 2 more games. Play Champions League. You know. I'm a guy who want to give opportunities in everyone. As Leverkusen, when we played to qualify in the first 8. So look what happened. So. I put in him with new 10 players, and because I rely on him. That's why today with James, with Rico, with Kusa, with Nathan, with Divine, and these players the players that didn't play much recently, they performed really well and all up in attention and playing and aggressive. First half we struggled to be more aggressive in our pressing, was not top because we didn't bring as much players a back 4 in a position more forward. That's why we struggle. But yeah, we have a good result, and we struggle in the first 10-15 minutes to take the game. But after that, with the 2 actions with Savinho and Oscar in behind, we took the game, and especially I'm really pleased for the impact for the guys who came for the bench, because in the second half, Ryan Cherki didn't do again the job he should do defensively, had no energy to do it. Savinho neither, and that's why with the impact from Josko, from Mateus, and especially from Bernardo, help us a lot to increase our rhythm. And of course I didn't want to play Nico Gonzalez, Nico Riley with 90 minutes, because they play a lot of minutes, and we have Saturday a massively important game against West Ham. And same like Phil, I didn't want to play the minutes that they play, but to injure for Oscar could happen but yeah, everyone came for the bench, was really good that they went to the team, and we're in semi-final again, so really pleased.
Hi, but you said when we were in Madrid that it was a new group and they had to learn to play on these big stages. Obviously there's lots of players in your squad who have won a lot. There are some players who haven't won anything yet. You're going to have a big semi-final now in January and the possibility of a final. Is that going to help this group possibly with the way the season pans out? It's an early chance to get a trophy under their belt to go on and do bigger and better things.
As much you play important games, decisive games, like finals or important games in Europe, you learn, absolutely. Because of course Leverkusen were not ready, but until we scored a goal in Madrid, we're not ready too. For the players play regularly, so it's not a problem with that player or that player. It's a question of everyone to understand. And today you can win, but everyone was trying. Savinho goes, and Oscar goes, and Rico wins the ball, and everyone wins the ball. And after making mistakes against teams like it's man marking, that it's not easy to play, and we struggle in certain moments to that. But who is not struggling with Brentford, right? So it's difficult, tough. But we didn't concede much chances against, and we controlled the game without a false nine, without proper striker. First Ryan, after Phil, after Tijani, to try to make a lot of passes, a lot of runners from behind. And they read really well, and we deserve, be in semi-final.
Pep, you said that the West Ham game would be the priority. You made 7 changes.
Yeah.
How important is it then
A
for
lot.
the squad that you were able to win tonight and you are?
We've had a run of a lot of games from Merlin, for example, from Ruben and the other one. They have to be ready. After you have 7 days before Nottingham, you have 4 or 5 days before Sunderland. So, and after again the crazy schedule, but. So we have to do, we talk about a lot these days, guys, be everybody connected today. The guys didn't play stay in the bench, be connected, and they prove it. Mateos was so focused, Bernardo as always. So everybody was there. Josko arrived, it was incredible commit, and we need 3 more days, West Ham is a long week, have time to prepare our game. We don't have much time. Tomorrow is nothing training, and just 1 day. We are used to, of course, and prepare with our fans to win that important game, to finish before the, this little break, longer than usual, being, up there.
Keith Andrews just said that he felt Kusanov should have been sent off.
Yeah, okay.
What was your view of that? Would you have been surprised if he had been sent off?
Tomorrow training in the training ground, I invite him to a cafe, we discuss of that with him.